Hello, what is going on? Welcome to the video on the YouTube channel. Okay, so we're back with another video here today. We're back with DVD update 20. I kinda shouldn't be holding this, should I? But I am. I don't know that. I don't normally start my DVD updates with holding the first DVD. But yeah, let's just dive into it. This DVD update 20. Let's just dive into it. The first one here, which is of course, if you haven't seen it already, Ice Age. First one. I think everyone's basically seen this film. Brilliant film. Brilliant films. I like all the Ice Age films except for Ice Age 5, the most recent one. Do not watch that. Trust me, it's a decision you'll come to regret. That watching the last Ice Age. But it's actually, you know what I mean. But the other films in the franchise are absolutely brilliant. This is the first one. This is the first one. So yeah, brilliant films, brilliant franchise. Brilliant franchise, and I feel like I need to recommend this to everybody, because it's such a good film, Ice Age. So yeah. Next, we have this one. This isn't my typical kind of film. I'm not really into these sort of films, but like I thought I would give it a try. It was recommended to me, so I thought I would give it a try. Wonder Woman. This is Wonder Woman, the first one back from 2017. As you can see, it's still got the price on it. I paid £1.50 for it. So yeah, so not bad. It wasn't a bad price. That I got it from. Yeah, that I got it for. However, I have to say, I did watch it. I have to say, not as good as what I thought it was going to be. Wasn't as good as what it was recommended. Wasn't as good as it sounded. But yeah, but if you guys like this sort of films, yeah, I would recommend this. Yeah, but I wasn't really my cup of tea. Have to say that. I don't think I've ever done a bad review on a DVD update before. I think this might be the first one. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say I don't recommend it, because yeah, if it's your sort of film, yeah, 100% go watch it. However, it's just not my sort of film. But yeah, this was Wonder Woman from 2017. This next one I enjoy very much, and it's Chris Ramsey. It's Chris Ramsey, live, and this was live in Newcastle. Yes, this was live in Newcastle, his hometown of well, he's not actually from Newcastle. He's from South Shields. Chris Ramsey is a stand-up comedian, very funny. I love it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's very funny, and I do really like Chris Ramsey. And if he comes to Scotland, I'm definitely going to get tickets to go and see Chris Ramsey if he ever comes to Scotland. And this was his very first live show that he did. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, funny all the way through, and I would recommend this one. There's also another one, but you can watch on YouTube, but it hasn't released on DVD yet. And what was the name of that one? I can't remember, but that's his best one. You can watch like the whole thing on YouTube, and yeah, and it's absolutely brilliant. But this one, Chris Ramsey live, all grown up, absolutely brilliant. So yeah. Now, before we move on, speaking of comedy live shows, speaking of stand-up comedy live shows, if you are interested, you can come and see me do my first ever stand-up comedy live show. And it's going to be at the... okay, so like I'm going to be doing my first stand-up comedy live show. I haven't yet, like, the theatre hasn't been announced yet, so it's like, it's pretty good actually. So it's like, I signed up to do this course for like charity, and it's like they teach you how to do stand-up comedy and stuff like that. And then once you do that, you get to, so it's like an 8-week course, and then like once you do that, you do your own stand-up comedy show for the chosen charity. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be my first ever stand-up comedy show, and I'm going to keep you all updated on it. But there we go. There we go. In case anyone is interested. But back to the DVD update. I'm going to have a wee drinking my apple just before we start. That was really nice apple juice. Okay. This is Rab-C Nesbitt Series 4. I do really like the Rab-C Nesbitt series. I think I've done quite a lot of them before on DVD updates. But yeah, this one's just as good as all the rest of them. It's really funny. There's one on here. Where is it? This one, episode 4. I don't know if you can see that. Here, episode 4. I think it's called Test. No, yeah, Test. It's called Test. Sorry, I was reading it upside down because I was obviously showing you. So I took a bit of time there. But yeah, it's called Test. Test is very, very funny. But they are all very funny on this series. Again, £2, £2. There we go. It's got a wee price tag on it there. So yeah, I don't really take the price tags off the DVDs. I don't know why I do that. I just don't really want to. But yeah, I think it's just to show how. But yeah, but that's Ramsay Nesbitt series 4. Very, very funny. Okay, we've got 2 more. This next one, Garfield 2. Now, I am going to say something very controversial here. Very, very controversial here. Because I know how people feel about the Garfield franchise. I know that some people prefer one to the other, and that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. But some people prefer the first Garfield film to the second one. For a short while, it was me. I preferred it as well. But then I recently rewatched Garfield 2. And it is so much better than what I thought it was, to the point where I actually put it I actually put it above the first Garfield film. This one is the one with Billy Connolly in it, which makes it so much better. So yeah, but yeah, and as well, it's got such good special features on here as well. It's very, very funny. My favourite part of the whole film is obviously the trousers. Yeah, the bit everyone knows where the trousers, where he goes, "Hello, Rumble," you know, and then the dog just like bites his what. So it's like it's very, very funny. That was Billy Connolly in that bit. And it's very, very funny. I would recommend I would recommend it. I'm thinking about that scene now. It's so funny, the trousers scene where the dog just like runs up and bites his where the dog runs up and bites Billy Connolly's his privates. Yeah. But anyway, that's Garfield 2. So we are on to our last one. I think I've covered this one before, but I think I lost it, and then I found it, and then I've obviously found it again. But this is The Wedding Singer. I think this is a very underrated Adam Sandler film. I do really like Adam Sandler films. This one is actually very, very good. It's been a wee while since I've watched it though. I haven't watched it in a while. But from what I can remember, it's very, very good, and it's actually very, very funny. Some people have it down as like the weakest Adam Sandler film, and I do agree. I do agree with that to a certain extent. There is some things in there that I do find quite funny, but it's actually a very good film, and if you've never seen this film, I would recommend it to anybody. So yeah, it's very, very funny. It's Adam Sandler, of course it's funny. It's Adam Sandler. But that is it for today. I'm going to have a wee drink of apple juice. Cheers. Oh, that is really good. But yeah. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and if you want to see more from DVD Updates, I'd be happy to bring you more. You just need to like and you need to subscribe. So thank you all.